Hey guys, you may find difficult or even frustrated of your listening skill, right? Especially when you listen to a foreigner with his or her accent. The key here is just stop being frustrated and relax. A failure is nothing than a lesson. That's it. Today I will share with you my anti-method of listening. My method simply consists of two main processes, hearing and listening. Well, the first process is hearing. It's kind of passive listening. You don't need to try to understand anything. It's kind of like horizontal building. It's just very easy and relaxed. And the second process is listening. In this process, you need to focus more, much more. Let's start with the hearing process. You may or may not aware that a baby starts his or her listening skill not from the time he or she can speak, but much longer previously from the time he or she was born, or even from the time he or she was still in fetus. Yeah, it's also like when you plant a bamboo tree. At first, the seed will need a lot of time to develop this root system, and you need to water every day, even for years. And suddenly one day, the young bamboo tree comes out from the earth, and from that time it grows faster and faster incredibly. Yeah, you will need to hearing for a long time in relax. And in that process, your brain and your ear and your subconscious mind will be watered day by day upwards and new language. Yeah. And after a certain of time, like a baby can understand almost what you say, and even some very complicated words, he or she still can understand you very well, and you find surprise. Yeah, you see, this process takes a lot of time, but luckily it's very relaxing. And I recommend for you some tools and ways, materials for you for this process. Wow, from internet you can retrieve Google, YouTube, and also cable TV. You have BBC, CNN, or anything you like. You can just try different things, different material at different times when you cook, when you do exercise, or when you work. Very relaxed. Okay, on top of that hearing, now we talk about listening. In this process, you need to listen carefully, but you know you may need sometimes listening to the same context. Well, someone expects to understand something right after the first time may not be necessary. Yeah, at first let's try with a short conversation or talk like for 1 or 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so you will listen it carefully and you will try to write what you can listen, some words, and then you write out will be more effective for you, and then you turn on it again, and after each time of listening, you may fill in the gaps, more words or more phrases. Yeah, you can do that for some times, and to the time you don't realize anything else, just move to another step, that is to check with the subtitle of the context. In this process, we will learn a lot, you know. You will find out what you find out is right or wrong, and you can check with the subtitle to fill the gaps that you could not listen before, and you will find out new words for you to learn. Yeah, it will take you some time to really understand the context. And now after you check with the subtitle and text, and you understand quite well the context, and then you can move to the last step of this process, that you just listen and you don't read to what you write down. You listen this sometimes again, and you may feel satisfied that you can understand what they say and they speak, right? That's the two main process that I tell you today. That is one thing that I want to tell you, that in real life, when you talk to a foreigner, for example, and let's don't try to translate what you listen, okay? Because if you try to translate while listening, you will make the process slow down, and you may cannot follow the talk, and you may find frustrated, and you feel not happy because of that, right? So in real life, you just follow the speed of the talk and try to guess the main meaning of the talk. Don't let some single words or details stop you understand the whole thing. Yes, that's it. Very relaxed. Good luck to you and see you at the next videos. Goodbye.